image gang. I like to eat a lot of food. I feel like you lot know that though. Nobody wants to see you poisoned. Whether you like it or not, those things will eventually latch onto you. What's up, midi gang? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back again, welcome back. I'm not gonna try to babble too much. I'm gonna get straight into it. Today's video is about the top 5 things I think we should all look to learn and do to keep a very peaceful life. Check it out. So top tip number 1, cut off people who cause stress for you. So when I say stress, I'm not talking about your local stress, because don't get me wrong, everyone in your life, everyone you love, everyone you appreciate, everyone that adds to your life will at some point or another maybe upset you, anger you, whatever, or cause you stress. When I say stress, I'm talking about people that actually bring burdens to your life consistently. The reason I say this is because we are all human beings, individuals, and we all have our sets of problems. Now, you can try and help someone with their sets of problems, but there's only so much you can do, especially if you don't sort out yourself. Even if you are sorted out and you're trying to help someone else, you can only help them as much as they want to help themselves. I am a Christian. I believe in God. For those of you that do know or don't know, you know now. I do genuinely believe that there are things that only you as a human being can't help someone else. At the end of the day, if they don't choose to sort it out with themselves, with God, there's nothing you can do about it. So if someone is just always bringing problems to your door, but it's now adding weight and burden to your life, it's not healthy, it's not good and stuff. You have to really evaluate the relationship and situation that you have with that person, that friend, that partner, and really analyze as to whether it makes sense. Cut out people that are causing you stress. At the end of the day, you're gonna get dragged in. You're either gonna get dragged in or you're gonna fall in, whichever one comes first, however you do it. If you want peace in your life, cut them out. Point 2, avoid scenes and places. I got distracted because of a notification. Sorry guys. Point 2, avoid scenes and events, places, locations where you're with people or a group of people that you fall into this kind of thing of peer pressure. If you know that, if you go and hang out with these friends or with these people, this group, they're gonna be, where it's things you don't wanna do, like maybe they're smoking and you don't wanna smoke anymore, you've decided you don't wanna do that, or they're drinking, you don't wanna drink, or they spend a lot of money when they're out there and it's very expensive where they like to go and stuff, and they're trying to live up to one image and you don't have the money for that image, then so be it, stay away from it. X is X, okay? Stay away from it and stuff. Do not go into situations that you know that there is a lot of peer pressure that you know that is effectively, it's gonna affect you. And so if you know that it's there, avoid it. If you know it's there with that group of people, avoid them. You will have a lot less stress if you do that. Can you imagine people who've been doing image? The peer pressure has gotten the best of you, yeah? You've been doing up image and stuff all of 2019. You now arrived in 2020 to come and see pandemic. You don't have money, you don't have savings because you were blowing your savings doing up image gang. It is not worth it, guys. Cut it out. You will live a much more peaceful life if you do so. So that's number 2. All right, guys, number 3, in link with number 2, really, live simple, eat simple. I feel like I said eat simple because I like to eat a lot of food and I like to eat out. I feel like you lot know that though. Anywho, live simple, eat simple. In link with number 2, I use the example, yeah, because maybe to an extent it sounds funny when I'm talking about it, but the truth is it's not actually funny. Do not be overindulged in the things that seem nice, seem pleasant and stuff. Just live simple, eat simple and stuff. Live according to your means more so, is what I mean. Don't feel the need to over splash out or I don't know, to show, I don't even know to show who. And so I don't know who we're showing. We're showing all of you. We're showing somebody, okay? That's what it is in people's minds. They're showing somebody. Show them. You're showing somebody. I don't know who it is though. Live amongst your means and stuff. The more you live according to your means and stuff, according to where you are in your stage of life, whether it's fresh out of school, whether it's you're much older and you're looking to go into a new career path, so you're restarting, you're doing something new. Think more so about the things that really make it great than the things that you feel like you don't have that make you somehow unhappy and stuff. We live in a very materialistic world and it's very easy to kind of get sucked and warped into that kind of constant mindset of feeling and desiring for just more. But the more you are content and realize how blessed you are to have all that you have, the happier and more peace that you will find in your life. Honestly, I had to just think about it the other day, even in this pandemic, this is such a first world problem. One of the biggest issues that we had was the scarcity of toilet paper. I was sitting literally the other week and stuff. I was driving somewhere. I literally in the moment stopped and processed the fact that, hold on, you know what? I'm driving as a woman. I am also a woman of color. I am free to do and go as I please, anytime, any day, any time really. I drive a relatively nice car. I own my own property and stuff. Like, these are all very, very significant things that we forget because of how sometimes we're so blessed to receive so much. Whether you see it or not, you actually have a lot and stuff. Just the pure fact that you're free. If you're a woman and stuff, know that you, even as a woman, you're free. There are some places and areas where people don't have this freedom. That is a very, very significant blessing. And where some of us are so blessed, we take it for granted. We don't see the value in it. When you start to really take in what you have, living simple and seeing the simple things in life, yeah, you will find so much peace. You will find so much peace. Number 4, this is, I think, a very big one and significant one that is, I think, it attacks everyone of all ages. Avoid too much social media channels. Honestly, I mean, even here with me, like, I know you're currently on YouTube if you're seeing this and stuff, but I mean, even here, like, just avoid watching too much. Like, you're seeing things constantly all the time, and the thing is, social media is warped. Like, you see so much all the time, and the truth is, you know, deep down, so much of it is not even real. And that's the crazy thing. The thing is, you can look at it all the time, but you can't necessarily tell the difference between what's true and what's fake, or what's real, what's false. Like, you don't even really know and stuff. So you're just constantly living in this fake, made up world. Honestly, you won't find peace there. You will not find peace. Whether it's you're someone like me, maybe, who you're on a weight loss journey and stuff, you're trying, like, fitness journey in general, and then you're just seeing stuff all the time on social media and stuff of people that look a lot smaller than you or whatever it is, it adds up in the long run. Like, be very careful, guys. And so if you want to add to your peace, limit how much of social media that you're on and how much you're really seeing, because it will really do a lot to help clear your mindset. Or if you have too much, it will just intoxicate you, and nobody wants to see you poisoned. Okay, number 5 is limit, basically, how much music and movies and, like, general media that you have. So it's very similar to number 4, but obviously a step up in terms of, like, all that stuff. When I talk about music, I'm going to speak on that for a second because I think that's very important. Music obviously affects the way that we think and feel. There's actually a lot of information and research that you can see which is out there, which talks about how music has a direct effect. Similar research to things that you see about, like, how research that has been talked about, like, with video games. For example, if you listen to a lot of drill music all the time, or very, very, like, heavy metal all the time, or hip hop and rap and stuff, which is very on the violent side, for example. I'm not saying that hip hop is violent. I'm saying if you listen to violent rap, is what I'm saying. If you listen to violent rap, heavy metal, and some, like, other genres and stuff that are very, very adrenaline filled, you will naturally be filled with, like, a lot of adrenaline, a lot of kind of aggression, effectively, and that can bring very, very effectively bad spirits. It's very unhealthy when you listen to too much. Like, I've seen how it's affected people. I've seen how it's affected myself. If you're not careful on how much you're intaking and so forth, it is very toxic. Likewise, when you get, like, video games, movies, and that's, like, you know, all you're taking in, at the end of the day, that's all you're gonna know, and that's all you're gonna put out as well and portray out. I'm not saying if you play, like, GTA or COD, you're gonna go out and then just do the same thing tomorrow. I'm not saying that, but it does have an effect on you. And if you want to lead a very, very peaceful life, you need to think about what you intake. As a Christian, the Bible tells us about guarding our thoughts. How do you guard your thoughts if you're always filling it up with certain things that you know are toxic and unholy? Doesn't make sense. Do you see what I mean? If you're always filling yourself up with the latest reality TV show, for example, Love and Hip Hop, I was someone who watched it a lot back in the day, then all you're seeing constantly is people fighting, people swearing, people cursing each other. It's all funny when we're bantering about it, but it's not healthy at all. So it's something that we really need to take into consideration. The best thing probably would be to just cut it out, but if you can't cut it out, at least limit yourself, because it's not healthy and it's not a way to lead a peaceful life. Whether you like it or not, those things will eventually latch onto you. It's just not the way to go, guys. Please don't. And very quickly, as a bonus point, yeah, very, very quickly, obviously I say this as a Christian, but there are many benefits that even other people who are non-Christians or non-religious believers, believers, non-religious people can understand as well. I would say to fast and pray. There's so many physical benefits to fasting in general. You guys would have seen that even like from my water fast. But I'm gonna highlight a couple of points here, so like some of the physical benefits from fasting. Here's 9 quick points here. Oh, am I gonna read it all 9? That sounds a bit long. We'll see what we can do. Benefits of fasting: your body gets rid of your bad cells and bad cell membranes. What kind of chai, guys? My eyes. Okay, right, I've read the sentence now. I know what I'm doing. Your body gets rid of your bad cells, bad cell membranes, bad DNA, bad yay, I didn't read the sentence well enough. Mitochondria and bad muscle and tissue cells. Well done, Midnight. Number 2, stem cells increase. You heal tissues, joints, organs, and muscles. Resets your DNA, turns off your longevity gene, and turns off your inflammation gene. Repairs metabolic process. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it again. No glucose or insulin spikes and decreases inflammation. Resets microbiome, helps balance bacteria and repairs intestine. Optimizes and rest hormone, increases growth hormone by 2000%. Helps reset thyroid, insulin, leptin, testosterone, estrogen, and more. Improve mental clarity, weight and body fat loss with increased fat burning. So that's just a few of the points of like the physical benefits and stuff. Sometimes it could be very hard, or maybe you have certain weaknesses. For example, my weakness, I would say, is time management. I can be very bad with time management. Nobody at me. So I'm bad with time management. As you can see, I thought this video was going to be like 4 or 5 minutes long, but I don't know why I thought that. Then I normally do go quite long. And then when I want them to be long, they end up being short, like one of my last vlogs. Anywho, when I do fasting and praying, so not necessarily just for fitness and like to chill out with you guys and show it for the camera, but when I do that alone in my own time, it really builds on my relationship with God. I understand now, since starting to do it, why God wants us to do it and how it helps to benefit us and stuff. It also works obviously a lot on your discipline. If you're more disciplined in things, you have a lot more that whereas you're able to do, that you can process doing, and you just do things better. You get the point, guys. Peaceful life, look to do these things. It's like, it will honestly be a very, very big benefit to you. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's like, let me know in the comment section if there's some of the things you agree with, or if there's other things that adds a lot of peace and brings peace to your life. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Again, please comment. Let me know what you guys want to hear or see and stuff. If there's any topics you want to talk about or anything in particular that you want me to bring up. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video. Mwah!